and welcome to Wctv. I'm Caitlin Seeley. First off, I would like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. 2016 has officially arrived. With every new year, everyone has goals they wish to accomplish, by the way of New Year's resolution. My personal New Year's resolutions are to play the flute, and to make All-State on the flute, just to name a few. But enough of my resolutions. Tyler Getfert went around to ask other people what their New Year's resolutions are.
It's 2016, and students around WCHS have been making New Year's resolutions. Let's hear a few of them.
To get swole.
My New Year's resolution is to harass John Brandt more.
To make a New Year's resolution.
My New Year's resolution is to get better grades.
To be more positive.
My New Year's resolution is to lose 5 pounds.
My New Year's resolution, I'm going to lose 75 pounds this year. Now, I've scheduled surgery to take that one leg off. It'll be in a couple months, so that's how I will lose my 75 pounds.
Good luck on completing your New Year's resolutions. This has been Tyler Geffert reporting for WCTV.
Hopefully some of those ideas help you to decide what you want to accomplish for yourself during this new year. I don't know about you, but another one of my many New Year's resolutions is to figure out something to do during the school snow days. Usually I just sit around and learn Beethoven on my flute, because band is life. But I'm wondering, what else can I do to fill up the void that school days bring? Hopefully, Zach Dodge has some ideas for me on snow days.
I want to wake up. Text from Dad. Ah, sweet. Okay, I'm up now. What should I do?
Why don't you make a list of things to do?
That's a good idea. Wait, I should change first. There we go. That's better.
This is 6 things to do on snow days. Number 1, sleep.
Why does this seem familiar?
Number 2, do some hardcore gaming.
Do you have any 4s?
Number 3, watch some movies.
Run, Bilbo, run! Don't let them get away!
Number 4, bake some cookies.
Wait a minute. I don't even like baking.
Number 5, have a snowball fight. Number 6, go drifting.
Hey Zach, how's it going?
Just kidding. Be safe, kids.
Now, usually here at the end, I go into a long spiel and give a motivating speech. But speeches are for school, and we don't have school on snow days. So I guess what I'm saying is, stay in school, kids, and don't go drifting.
January is a very busy time for the presidential nominees as they try to manipulate our votes before the Iowa caucuses on February 1st. A lot of the candidates are in the state right now garnering votes from the general public. One of the most outgoing candidates in the race is Ted Cruz. Chris Anderson got the story on what Ted Cruz might bring to the presidency in our political update.
Welcome to WCTV's Political Update. I'm Chris Anderson. This week I'm taking a look at Senator Ted Cruz from Texas. Ted Cruz is a United States Senator from the state of Texas. He announced he will run for the Republican nomination for president back on March 23rd of the last year. He has been a strong contender despite being a relative outsider in the GOP establishment. This is due in part to his strong appeal with the party's Tea Party base. Recently, Cruz has been gaining ground fast in Iowa, surpassing other GOP outsider Donald Trump in the polls. Last Thursday, Ted Cruz visited Webster City to meet with voters in our county. Our very own Congressman Steve King was present, voicing his support for Senator Cruz.
And so my consistent prayer is that God will raise up a leader whom he will use to restore the soul of America. I believe that man is with us here today, and I believe that man is the next President of the United States, Senator Ted Cruz.
Cruz then gave a speech to potential voters, followed by a Q&A. Let's take a look at some stances took by Senator Cruz.
The job creators are small businesses. 2/3 of all new jobs come from small businesses, and the key to small businesses being able to create jobs is tax reform and regulatory reform, lifting the tax burdens and regulatory burdens so innovators can create new jobs. We will take on the EPA and the CFPB and the alphabet soup of federal agencies that descend like locusts on farmers and ranchers and small businesses, killing jobs all across this country. We will rebuild the military. And we will honor the commitments made to every soldier and sailor and airman and Marine in this country. And that includes protecting every serviceman and every servicewoman's constitutional right to keep and bear arms. In my view, under no circumstances should Sharia law be enforced in the United States of America. My philosophy on radical Islamic terrorism, to borrow a page from Reagan, is very simple. We win, they lose. We will have a commander-in-chief who stands up and makes clear to the world, we will defeat radical Islamic terrorism. But now my view is, education is far too important for it to be dictated by Washington. I trust the people of Iowa, and even better than the state government is the local government. I trust the parents here in this community to know what's best for their kids. There's no reason on earth that the federal government should be a bank. We should privatize that again and allow private sector competition to play out in the student loan industry. We will pass a simple flat tax. And when we do that, we should abolish the IRS. Let me close with this. You know, for all of us here, freedom is not some abstract concept we read about in a school book. Freedom is real, it's personal, in our lives, in our families.
Despite a receptive audience, Cruz was not welcomed with open arms by all in Hamilton County. I spoke with some concerned Americans protesting this event.
Well, my name's David Patterson, and we're actually caucus goers here out here concerned about why we think Ted Cruz is bad for Iowa and why we think people should not vote for him. We think he's more interested in Wall Street than Main Street. His economic policies support issues that affect CEOs and millionaires, not what policies can improve the lives of working Iowans. I would say the long-term prospects of economic policies like Ted Cruz don't serve the young people of Iowa and reduce their opportunities in the future.
Ted Cruz is just one of many candidates you should be taking a look at before the caucuses on February 1st. This has been Chris Anderson for Wctv.
I hope all the candidates campaigning in our state have a warm coat with them, because I heard this weekend is supposed to be chilly, but thankfully not as chilly as it was last weekend. Carter Smith has your weekend weather.
Hello, I'm Carter Smith with your weekend weather update. Today there's a 20% chance of snow after 7 a.m. It will be cloudy with a high near 25 and a low near 5, and winds between 17 to 23 miles per hour from the northwest, with gusts as high as 31 miles per hour. Saturday will be partly sunny with a high near 8 and a low near -9. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high near 0 and a low near -12. This has been Carter Smith with your weekend weather.
Please be sure to catch next week's show, but don't forget, please check on the boys and girls basketball teams as they go on to take Algona today. Also, tour of schools for the show choir is on Tuesday. Please show them support if you pass them in the hallways. This has been Caitlin Seeley for WCTV.
Hey.